Good morning, everybody. Matt Modak here with another episode of the Dong Report. Of course, the Dong Report being where I give you my favorite MLB home run picks of the day. As for today, I got 7 players on Dong Watch for you guys to lock in. Yesterday was a very, very good day for us. I had 8 guys on Dong Watch yesterday, so it's a pretty juicy, meaty card slate of Dongs yesterday. Ended up being a pretty good day. We got 3 of those guys to mash home runs for us, gave us a nice profitable day of 1.46 units. So we have to give a thank you to Jake Berger, to Anthony Santander, and to Austin Riley for coming through for us with very juicy dongs. That continues the hot streak that we are on, up 1.46 units yesterday. And then, of course, on Monday, the best day we've had all year by far, up 18 units on Monday, getting 4 of our 5 guys to hit a home run. That was incredible. That brought our profit, including yesterday, including the entire season, on the entire season, our profit, we were up a little bit less than 15 units on the year. Now you can do the math. Heading into Monday, we were down on the year. But that's kind of what home run betting is like. You have a day like Monday where you just hit it massive, and that helps fund your entire season of betting on dongs. And we've been pretty hot, right? We got 1 on Tuesday. We got 3 yesterday. We got 4 on Monday. So let's hope that we can have another good day today. Reminder to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are not already. Like and comment on this video does help me out a ton. And then I do have a Dub Club where I send all my plays out for $5 a month. If you're unfamiliar, Dub Club is a platform where people like me can send out picks to people like you, get sent directly to your phone. So if you don't care about the YouTube videos or you just want to have everything sent directly to your phone for ease of use, $5 a month gets you that. Again, it's only $5 a month and it gets you everything I'm playing. If you're interested, the link to that is in the description of the video. If you're not interested in that, no problem. Let's start talking about some dongs. Play number 1. Mets versus Rockies game. I'm going to take Francisco Lindor to hit a home run. And I'm actually going to have Michael Toglia in the same game. So 1 batter on the Mets, 1 batter on the Rockies. Reminder that if you play these on FanDuel, you can place the round robin, like all 7 of them, but you have to place separate same game parlays for players in the same game because they actually won't place that bet for you. So for this one, you need to place Lindor and Toglia separate. Now, looking at these two, we'll start with Lindor. It's kind of funny. He's been playing at Coors Field past 2 games. He hasn't hit a home run yet, but he hasn't been terrible at the plate either. He just hasn't been able to get one to go over the fence, but he's been decent at the plate. So just because he hasn't hit one, I'm not going to be completely scared off of that. Now, he has struck out 4 times, including 3 against Kyle Freeland, which is pretty gross. That was a couple days ago on August 6th. That's pretty gross, but in the 2 games, he has a combined 3 hard hits, including 2 of that were above 100 miles per hour. So I'm not going to say he's been hitting the cover off the ball, but it's not like he's been completely lost at the plate either. And he was really hot heading in to this series, so it's not like he's on a prolonged cold spell or anything like that. So he's been hitting fine at the plate. The reason why we were on him today, it's at Coors Field, always helps for carry being played at Coors. But the matchup he's going up against Austin Gomber of the Rockies, it's a pitcher that Francisco Lindor should really have the advantage over. For starters, Gomber is a lefty and Lindor is significantly better against left-handed pitching. But not only is Gomber a lefty, but he's a lefty that is just a mashable dong ball type of pitcher. His home run per 9 on the year is a very bad 1.71. Now, before you make the argument, you say, well, it's because he pitches at Coors Field. That's why his home run per 9 is so bad. He actually has a worse home run per 9 away from home. So he's worse in terms of allowing home runs when he's not at Coors Field. That's not a good look for him. Also, Gomber throws a four-seam fastball over 40% of the time. And Lindor on the entire season has crushed four-seam fastballs on a recent sample size. Look at the past month, he's crushed four-seam fastballs. So very confident he's going to get a four-seamer. He's going to annihilate it out of the ballpark. Going to mash a home run for us. That's play number 1. Again, same game. Michael Toglia, we're taking him to hit a home run. Very juicy odds on this one. FanDuel is giving this to us at like plus 520, which is really good. So Toglia is similar to Lindor in that he's a switch hitter that's much better against left-handed pitching. On the entire season, and admittedly Toglia hasn't played the whole year, so he doesn't have like a qualified sample size, but his ISO rate on the year is 37.7%, which is really good. It's 23.9% against righties, so he's good against both. He's much better against lefties. And if you look at all batters that have at least 70 plate appearances against left-handed pitching, Toglia's ISO rate of 37.7% is the 5th best in all of the MLB, again, of all batters that have at least 70 plate appearances. So he's going up for today against David Peterson. Not a terrible pitcher by any means, but Toglia does crush Peterson's pitch mix, which are sinkers and four-seam fastballs, the two pitches that he throws the most frequently. And now it is a small sample size because when you're looking at specific pitch mix over the past month or 2 months or whatever, but in 6 at-bats, specifically against sinkers, which is Peterson's most frequent pitch thrown, left-handed sinkers, I should say. 3 of those, Toglia has hits, so he's batting .500, 2 extra base hits, including one double, 1 home run. And then if you include four-seamers, the stats look even better for him on a wider sample size. So hopefully Toglia can stay hot against lefties, can stay hot against sinkers and fastballs, annihilate a pitch out of the ballpark coming through for us. That's plays number 1 and 2. Next up, Ketel Marte to hit a home run. He's probably the hottest hitter in baseball at this point. You can make an argument for him and a couple other guys, but he's just been ridiculous. That continued yesterday. He had a doubleheader. He hit a home run in one of the games yesterday. Top of the 9th inning with 2 outs. He hit a home run to continue his streak. He hit one on Monday. He came through for us with a home run. He hit a home run on Tuesday, and then he hit another one yesterday. He's just been, the game rained out on Tuesday. The game that would have been on Tuesday, he hit one on Wednesday. So he's just been on fire recently. He also hit one on Sunday. Over the last 2 weeks, he's tied with the second most home runs in the MLB, which is 7. Only one batter has more than him, and that will be Kyle Schwarber with 8. And Schwarber just hit 3 yesterday. And then if you look at the past week, he's tied with the most home runs with a couple batters with 5. He's just been raking, and he's kind of funny, similar to the first 2 batters we talked about. He's a switch hitter who's much better when he's facing lefties. His ISO rate on the year against left-handed pitching, 35.4%, up from 20.4% against righties. And if you up that sample size a little bit, because Ketel Marte has seen a lot of lefties, of all batters that have seen at least 100 plate appearances against lefties, he's got the 3rd best ISO rate in the MLB. He also crushes the pitch mix of the Phillies. Colby Allard is pitching, predominantly throws four-seam fastballs, changeups and cutters as his most 3 common pitches. That makes up like 90% of his pitch mix. Marte crushes all 3 of those pitches individually. If you combine the 3, his stats against them are incredible. So let's hope Marte can stay hot, cash a home run for us. That's pick number 3. Next up, I'm taking Matt Olson to hit a home run. Now, Olson is not really close to the home run hitter that he was last year, but he is showing signs that he is coming out of that slump. He's been hitting pretty well if you look at like the past 10, 14 days. Now, he hasn't hit a home run in 5 straight games, but he hit 4 home runs in the previous 5 games prior to that, so that's still pretty good. And if you look at his last couple sample size of games, he's got 5 hits in his last 4 games. 5 hits in his last 4 games. And even though he hasn't hit a home run, he's still been hitting the ball well. Last game, he hit a fly ball, 360 feet, 98 miles per hour off the bat. Just did not quite have the launch angle to make it out of the park, but he's been seeing the ball well. And today, phenomenal matchup. Frankie Montas pitching for the Braves. Montas really struggles against left-handed hitters. Now, he has seen more at-bats against lefties, but 12 of the 15 home runs he has allowed have come to left-handed hitters. His home run per 9 against lefties, 2.06. Against righties, 0.59. Dramatic splits between whether he's facing a righty and a lefty. So a hot hitter against a cold pitcher. Let's hope Olson comes through for us. That's play number 4. Plays number 5 and 6 are both going to be on the Orioles. So this is another separate same game parlay that you will need to place. So it's going to be 3 bets total. The 7-leg round robin, the same game parlay for Toglia and Lindor, and then this same game parlay as well. Honestly, it feels like every single Dong report we have 2 guys on the Orioles, but at least we don't have Gunnar Henderson this time. I need another break from him. My most toxic relationship in my life is with Gunnar Henderson, so we're taking a break. But I really like the 2 that we have. Santander has been similar to Marte, like among the hottest hitters in baseball. You can make the argument for Ketel, you can make the argument for Santander. They've both been incredible. That continued for Santander yesterday. He hit 2 bombs yesterday. The reason why we want to target Orioles batters today is because of the pitching matchup against Kevin Gausman. Gausman is a pitcher that we've targeted all year. He's a nice guy. I've met him personally, randomly at a hotel, but he's not having a good year. He's having a very much down season. Since June 1st, he's made 11 starts. Home run per 9 of 1.67 in those 11 starts, allowing a barrel rate of 13.1% and a launch angle of 19.2 degrees. So he's allowing batters to barrel the ball up while putting it in the air. That's a death sentence, those 2 combined. And the issue for him is he predominantly throws heat. He throws a very fast fastball, and that's what he throws the most frequently, is the four-seam fastball. That pitch has failed him this year. On the entire season, batters are hitting 292 off his four-seamer with a 515 slugging, an 864 OPS, and a 22.3% ISO rate. Very, very good stats batters are hitting against four-seam fastballs. And Cowser and Santander both crush four-seamers. That's why we're on both of them today. For those of you that want to take Jackson Holliday, I would not blame you at all. He's been on fire recently. He's another good one. I like Santander and Cowser a little bit better, which is why I'm going with them. But if you wanted to take Jackson Holliday straight up, I wouldn't blame you. So that's plays number 5 and 6. Our last official play of the day, and then I do have 2 honorable mentions at the end, but our last official one is Elli De La Cruz to hit a home run. Very juicy price of plus 560 at FanDuel, which is where we're placing this. And it's a really good price for someone like Elli, who's just been crushing the ball recently. Now, it's a small sample size. It's from August 5th on. But from August 5th on, the dude has just been crazy. On August 5th, which was Monday, he hit 2 home runs and had another 2 doubles. What's that, 12 total bases? That's pretty good. He followed that up on August 6th with 2 more doubles on August 6th. And if you look at his stats since August 5th, which is Monday, it's been 3 games. He has 7 hits that have an exit velocity of 108 miles per hour and above. 7 hits, 108 off the bat and above. Now, for reference, a hard hit is considered anything 95 miles per hour and above. So anything above 95 is good. He's hit 7 above 108. If you look at hard hits in general, he's had 9 combined hard hits over his last 3 games. And when he's on a heater like this, you're going to want to back him. That's what we're doing. And I love the matchup he has going up against Kyle Tyler of the Marlins. Tyler throws a cutter over 50% of the time. Obviously, it's his most frequent pitch by far. And De La Cruz crushes cutters. ISO rate of 35% against cutters on the entire season. And while, again, it's always going to be a small sample size when you look at a specific pitch over the past month. But if you will allow, against cutters in the last month, barrel rate of 16.67%, ISO rate of 50%, average exit velocity of 95.7 miles per hour. It's crushed cutters on the year. It's crushed cutters recently. Let's hope that stays true and that he crushes them once again today, making that our 7th and final play on the official Dong Robin. Now, in terms of 2 honorable mentions, it's Helio Ramos and Tyler Fitzgerald. I love both of them. They would have made the official Dong Robin, but there's a tropical storm going through DC and they're playing against the Nationals in DC. So I don't think that game is going to be played. I didn't want to mess with having them get rained out and have it mess with the Dong Robin. So I'm going to wait a little bit, see what the weather is like. And if the game ends up being played, I'll probably play both of them individually. So I'm just going to play both of them separately so we don't have to worry about any rain or anything like that. But if you want to just combine this in one massive 9-leg one, I wouldn't blame you. I didn't want to mess with it because it just gets confusing with the units and stuff. So 7-leg, Dong Robin, 2 standalone plays in Helio Ramos and Tyler Fitzgerald, depending on the rain. And that is all we got. 7 players on Dong Watch plus 2 honorable mentions. Seems pretty good. As long as we can get 2 guys to hit a home run on the Dong Robin, we should be profitable for the day. If we get any more than that, we will be very profitable for the day. So let's hope for that. I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the Dub Club if you are interested. Thank you again for watching, and have a good one.